Um, but I definitely had some stuff going off of it to learn from, which is the point, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got one from Bones a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
on Falco Chic, which I remember really helping me specifically in Falco Chic. After I had that one, and then I think I had one from Kadoran too.
Okay. You're on camera right now, by the way. Like, I've just started recording because I've got
Sounds
the
good.
the layouts figured out. But I'm just curious, what do you think they did? What did they do that worked? Mewtwo King, Bones, and Kadoran. Like, what did they do that worked for you, if anything?
Um,
And yeah, just anything that doesn't work for you, I guess.
sure. I can't say I actually remember that much of the Mewtwo King lesson. It was a lot of years ago. Um,
Understandable.
but then the Bones lesson, I know he gave me like a couple different situations that I wasn't really doing a mix up in ever. And he kind of like laid them out and was like, all right, here's, your three, four mix ups that you probably should be doing. And then like kind of told me like go into games specifically only looking for that mix up for a couple games for each one, and then start to implement them all. But I think because I was very much just one note on a lot of my approaches and stuff against
Mm-hmm.
specifically against Sheik back then.
Yeah. Okay, that
Um,
makes sense. Um.
and then
Sorry. Go ahead.
Kadoran talked about his big thing was like the 80-20 rule of 20% of what you do is what actually matters for 80% of results or whatever. I was talking about like edge guarding is really important because as soon as you set up an edge guard situation, you have a chance at a stock. Versus when you get like a neutral opening, it's not necessarily an actual chance at a stock. You still have to punish and then get them off stage and then edge guard.
Hmm. Okay. One thing I wanted to ask you. So it sounds like they focused a lot on like the positional side. Like it sounds like Hadoran in particular focused a lot on like match goals. In
Yeah.
terms of like from the lens of like yeah, from the lens of like punish game. So
Yeah. 100%.
okay, cool. So I guess my question here would be, would you like to continue along that vein, or like, are you thinking that you like to continue on that vein, or are you wanting to move in a different direction? Like, are you thinking more like neutral? In your answer, you
I I
said combo
I think
mix-ups, so yeah.
yeah, I think that's something like broadly and generally that like I think is probably going to be the next step of my combo game. But I also don't think that's what's like fully holding me back right now. And so specifically in this set, I'd say the neutral is definitely what I want to focus on.
Okay.
Especially because this is me versus Evan, and we play all the time, super back and forth, 50-50 record almost exactly,
You can see
right?
my
And
screen, right?
so yeah.
Which one are you?
I am Blue Falco.
Okay, cool. So talk to me. Like you were explaining. So talk to me. Like you think that neutral is something that's holding you back, which makes sense. Um, in terms of like when you think about neutral in general, like like how do you look at it? I guess broadly.
I'm especially like in this matchup, I'm trying to get a shine most of the time, but
Mm-hmm.
like broadly in any matchup, I'd say I'm like, doing whatever I can to get my opener and also kind of avoid their stuff that they're going for. Also, I will say
Mm-hmm.
this is game 5, so
Oh,
I might have
I
had them in opposite order. If that
gotcha.
matters, I don't know if it does. I'd say game 1 and 5 are probably the two that I like didn't play that great in, so those are probably better ones to look at.
Oh no. So okay, gotcha. No. They loaded correctly. I just clicked the wrong one. I just clicked one that I
Okay.
didn't mean to. So it's Battlefield that you start, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Oopsie.
So I'm definitely trying to get my shine, and against Falco, when I'm thinking of their stuff, it's almost all like their laser stuff, and I don't think I'm that good at like take laser stuff or
Hmm.
anti-laser game. I think I'm good enough, and especially in the Ditto where I can kind of just like shoot my own back. I feel like kind of okay with it, but I don't know.
So when you're in this position underneath underneath the other Falco on the side platform,
Yeah.
let's say that you get into this position, where you're both basically at even more or less. like here.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on what you're supposed to do, or what you could do
Um,
here?
thoughts on what I could do? I'd say shine Waveland onto the platform, like shine his shield. It would probably be like the automatic, but it's definitely not like super safe, especially because he's angling his shield down a little bit. He's kind of ready for that.
Yeah. So
Um,
what could we do instead?
you could short hop up air, try and poke underneath.
Yeah, like attack like
Um,
here and here basically with the
yeah,
up air. That
I
makes sense.
I lost the set to one of those, so I can tell you that it works. Um, at least sometimes.
Well, the other thing,
Besides,
the nice thing about short hop up here to me is that you have like the teeter here, right? So like if you go for
true.
that play, then what's gonna happen is you have the option. You're gonna be blue because you're blue, but you're gonna go from here. You're gonna attack here. You wind up here at the end, and like I feel like it's really easy to like up tilt to like frame trap if somebody tries to punish. You're also in a pretty good spot to like if you want to go for like transition to ledge or head up to the platform, you're also on this side of his shield, so you could potentially
Yeah,
jump and shine at him afterwards. So I just feel like this makes it like this spot in general makes a lot of sense for you.
yeah, I agree. And then yeah, I don't know. I think that's probably the best thing.
Well,
Is
so what's the weakness of this short hop up here? Like I feel like it's good if he stays shielding, but what if he jumps or what if he jumps
yeah,
or something?
if he just short hops, he goes right over it. I could literally short hop down on me. But that's usually I feel like would be a pretty big read on the up air because otherwise you're not like short hopping there
Yeah,
in general.
what if he shield drops into well, I guess he can't shield drop because he's tilting his shield down too. Like that's the other consideration, right? Because for
True.
his shield drop you have to do this and then go here. But if he's already
Right,
here, then he'd have to like let go back. Like you know what I mean?
right.
Yeah, so
Um,
I really like this because like knowing that his stick input is set up like this, which is like limiting his shield drop. Potential I think makes the up air the right pick. I think that's really what like makes this good. The
that
fact that
makes
he's
sense.
already doing this.
Because definitely the third thing I'd say is like sometimes I would just shoot a laser there to try and like catch a shield drop and then hit them with the laser as they're shield dropping.
Hmm.
Um, but yeah, I did not really think he was shield dropping,
Yeah,
and
so
obviously he couldn't once he angled the shield.
exactly. So let's figure out some reasons. Like it seems like we agree like this is the one we want to go for in this spot. So it's like the shield angle tells us that. It's also like the position position at the edge of the platform, like position at the edge. No,
And
position
then
at the edge, and then his percent is kind of good for comboing into spike and stuff, right? If he holds a
it
like
is.
yeah, okay, percent.
But then I'm thinking even if I were like if it were opposite where I was like kind of on the ledge and I'd have to go through him the other way to up air, it'd still kind of be good because then I'd be taking center with it.
True. So maybe the position actually doesn't matter. It's just the shield angle and the percent.
Yeah.
Awesome. So we've actually simplified this. Now we have an easier way to find this play. Because we just need one of these. We just need one, or like we need. And with I think with both of these, it's a great play. With one of them, it's
Yeah.
probably a pretty good play.
Yeah, because even if you just have the percent, it can definitely shield poke too.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and opponent is shielding.
Oh
Shielding.
yeah.
We're also kind of close, right? Like we're not super far away. Like if we were
Yeah.
like over here, this wouldn't work. But like because we're close, like because we're
Yeah.
within the jump, so maybe like close-ish.
Okay.
Yeah, like within short hop.
Right.
Yeah, because we don't want to be more than a short hop away. Because if we have to like advance and then do things, we probably want to throw in dash dances and stuff in front of it, so that we're able to like more effectively mix up. So I'm gonna get rid of this one that I've sent you, because this you know the diagrams we make are yours, of course. But
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting. So talk to me. Why the shine there?
Yeah. Okay. Let me watch it back as well. So get the up tilt. Yeah. I think I wanted to cross it up the other way. That's why I like wave landed that way.
Yeah,
Onto
you
the
were
top
trying.
part.
Gotcha. So you're trying to like pull him this way.
Yeah. Yeah. Try and get him to top plat and then hit like up tilt F smash or something on the top plat.
If you're trying to up tilt F smash him, why not just up tilt him here?
Yeah.
Because he's also like lower to the ground that way, right?
He's like, does the F smash hit here though? I guess I could like run away and then F smash back.
Yeah, you'd have to walk.
Oh,
You'd have to walk this way.
Yeah. Okay.
You could also just like. So here's my question. So which way do you think he's DIing this way, right? Which is why you're like shining him like this.
Um, I guess I didn't even really think about it because I don't think it matters if I actually get the cross up right. Because like if I hit him on the left side and he DIs away, I wave landed that way. I'll be able to reach him. But if he DIs to the left, then I crossed him up and he'll like barely go up, and I'll just be able to down air him to the platform.
Right. So you right. So, but like you said that you want to get the F smash. So like you think I'm asking, do you think he's DIing this way? I know that you have coverage on everything, but do you think he's DIing this way?
Um, I guess probably not. I guess I would think he'd DI off stage. He loves DIing off stage.
Wouldn't it make more sense then to like, yeah? So wouldn't it make more sense to like maybe like up air? So because then if he's DIing off stage, he's gonna go over here. Then you could probably like laser on your way over and maybe like tilt him, and like then you have like an edge guard set up and you're hitting him lower to the ground, so which is like scarier for Falco.
I could see it. I definitely don't up air that much at low percent.
Yeah. You can
Or
say this.
yeah, I guess much more mid percent, but like when it won't send super high up, I don't think it's like something I do because I don't do because it's bad. I just like don't do it.
Yeah, so like maybe this is an like we don't have to make as many notes on this one, but let's just grab this screenshot as like and we'll just make a note possible up air.
I feel like it could also just be like another up tilt too, right?
Yeah, possible up air or up tilt, or U tilt or or F smash. Oh no, or F smash, because like again, if we think that he's holding away off stage, I think that F smashing him off, or even just back
F smash will hit hard,
or even just back air off, because back air's so efficient. Because like if he DIs away on back air, he probably goes around here, but then we're finishing so soon that we can just laser and then like initiate the edge guard in a good position, right? So like there's a lot of really powerful stuff here that I think that we're like missing. I actually don't like the shine here personally. Like I don't. I think that it's like, I think it works. I think it's consistent, but I feel like we're just kind of like forfeiting, like, I feel like we're
forfeiting a higher value option.
Exactly.
Makes sense.
It's like dash attacking with Sheik in like a out of down throw.
Yeah.
Like it works, but like there was probably something better you could have done.
I messed up so bad there.
What happened here?
I got the shine. I tried to just go on the back air now, but I don't know what happened there. Like I guess I back aired too late and then didn't get it out, and so I
you
nailed off my double jump. What? Come on!
You aerial interrupted. Yeah, I didn't even know you could do that with back air.
Yeah, so that messed me up, but.
This was reactable though. Like I think we can acknowledge this. Like okay, so one thing I want to ask you, if you don't hear the back air come out, like so how many audio cues actually do you play with in general?
Very few.
So one useful one in situations like this is the audio cue for hitting someone. Right? Because back air will have a sound when you hit. So if it doesn't happen on time, then that's an indicator that we need to like check what our character is doing. So
and not L cancel.
Well, the funny thing is the L cancel's fine actually, because if you L cancel here, it's just a shine out of shield.
True. I somehow got a spot dodge also.
You're probably trying to fast fall it.
Sure.
So what I would say here is maybe when we're like listening for the audio cue, because audio cues happen sooner than visual cues by like about they're about like 30 to 40% faster, roughly on average. So listening for like the sound of the back air thud, and if it doesn't happen, like what does that mean? And then we just check our character. We see the spiky, not now because we're in spot dodge, but earlier we had the spiky clouds of like an auto cancel.
Right, and then you can just kind of do the tech chase.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's like confirm sound, no sound. Why? Okay, cool. So we're on the platform instead because of like a landing. Totally fine. We continue.
Okay.
In fact, let's play this at regular speed so you can actually like hear them, because it'll be better if you can hear them properly.
Sure.
Listen for the audio cues as you're watching the match, because I think that this will like help you understand neutral a lot better, because there's a lot of information that's in the audio that like we don't even notice, that we are picking up on and acting on without even noticing it.
Yeah, like I definitely think lasers are one thing that I kind of subconsciously use the audio cue of. Not really. I don't like focus on it, but I definitely think it helps me.
There's an audio cue for when you can release the edge.
Really?
Yeah, listen when you grab the edge. When there's also teching and not teching.
Yeah,
that
I
has
know
one.
that one. I know that one.
So you hear it's there. Let me go back. Listen when he grabs. Did you hear it?
I don't think so. Go back one more time.
So when he grabs the edge.
Oh, yep.
That little like. Ugh.
That's is that when you grab the edge or when you're able to let go?
So it's the cliff. It happens on the cliff weight frames. I mean, sorry, the cliff catch frames. So you need that to finish before you can release.
Okay. Okay.
Like here, listen to him over here.
Mhm. Yep. I
He has-
definitely hear it now.
He has to wait till afterwards. Because it
Maybe
never.
that'll help me. I tournament winner out of my ledge dashes constantly.
Are you at a in a location where you can play Slippy?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you after this game? I want you to just like. After that we look at this game, I want you to like go into an unranked match. We'll just play 1 or 2, and then we'll have you try playing with that audio, like with that audio cue, and just listen to everything you can hear.
Okay.
It's not what you expect. Is this what you expected in a lesson?
Not quite.
Is it okay though? Like, are you
No, absolutely.
Okay, good.
That one, I know right there. I tried to CC shine and I just messed up the timing like 3 times.
Yeah, no.
But
Hey, you know
I cleaned it
what?
up.
Let's actually go back, because, like, use the sound.
Yeah.
Tell me when you had to do it based on the sound.
Then.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, because there's a rhythm to counter hits, too. Like, listen to the attack hitting you sound.
Yeah. Huh.
You can actually do some really cool things with this. I was working with an Ices player the other day, who was having trouble in the Marth matchup, and he was like, I don't know when he can double fair or not, when I'm like trying to work my way in, because Ices, they use wave dashes, so they're kind of clumsy, right? So it's hard for them to like move in with precision, because for Sheik or Falcon or something, like moving in on double fair is whatever. But Ices, wave dash characters, it's kind of hard. So I was just like, listen, there's a rhythm to the double fair because Marth makes a noise when he leaves the ground for his jump. So then where does the first blade swing come?
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah, game gives us a lot to work with.
It's true.
So you still listening to sounds?
I'm trying to.
Good. Okay. We will go over we'll go over the micro game and like the decisions in a bit, but right now what I really want you to do is let's boot up Slippy. I'm going to give you my spectator code. And you're going to head into a match for me. A match or 2. We'll play 2.
Okay. Yeah, I definitely like, and when I was paying attention to it, the text really stood out as like, because they're like louder than everything else too, it sounds like.
Yeah, no, they're really distinct.
And I definitely never listen for techs in like while I'm actually playing, especially like in tournament or whatever.
No, it's really cool. They all happen. The tech sound happens at the same time for all 3 techs. So whether like tech roll away, tech roll forward, tech in place, same time. So you can use that as a standard reference point for timing your tech chases.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Because it always happens the frame they touch the ground.
Interesting. All right, I'm searching on unranked now.
Pog.
I guess I'll start the first game, but I need to make sure I have my volume up loud enough, I guess. But
it's all good. Let me know when we're in a game.
Yeah. West Coast unemployed hours, so it might take a minute. Okay, we're in.
Okay, I don't see anything coming through yet. Okay, I see it. We're good.
Okay, it's quiet, but I can hear it.
If you need to turn it up, turn it up.
Yeah, I probably need to turn it up. Should I just LRA start this guy?
Try to do it when you kill him.
Okay.
Like we can't lose to we can't just throw to Big Cozy.
100%, 100%. Okay. Okay.
All right, let's cook.
Yeah, it should be good now.
Why Falco?
Actually, the the most honest reason is when I first started playing, I I looked up a tier list and I didn't want to play the first best character because I thought that'd be bullshit. So I played the second best character.
I mean, that's kind of like that's part of why I picked Sheik. So
Yeah, and then since then, he's just definitely been the character I've had the most fun with. Probably because he's the character I'm best with, but
so
who really knows?
So with sound cues, how are we feeling?
I don't know. It's definitely something different to focus on. I guess I don't know what I should be specifically focusing on, Doc, but
Just no, don't focus on it. Don't focus on anything specific. Just listen. Listen, because we're just trying to experience the sounds of the game.
yeah, I'd be like on that down air. Might have even been easier to get the SDI because I heard it hit me.
Well, yeah, because like again, audio happens before audio for hits happens when it connects on us, and that's also when hit lag occurs. So we probably can't get it on the first one, but like maybe on the next ones we can. On like the ones that the following hits we can.
Yeah.
Can imagine that being useful versus Fox and Jigglypuff.
Yeah, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm thinking now like, oh Jesus, shield pokes. Like it doesn't really make a sound on normal shield, but if I poke, I'll hear it instantly.
Yeah, exactly. That's information. It helps us hit confirm.
Yeah.
Just sex kick through the pills. The pills don't do
Okay.
shit. Back here. We're back here when he comes in.
Either one.
Back here is really good because it's got more range.
Sure. Oh, he knew I was doing it that time.
Well, you didn't back here, you nared.
It's true. Oh, try to spot dodge.
Mm-hmm. So when he goes up like that, when he goes up in the air like that, I would say that's a good spot to up air. Like if you can get under him.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like up tilt, up to air, up tilt, that kind of thing. Alright. Before you fight this guy again...
Yeah, well, never mind. He left.
Oh, damn it. Alright, let's find one more person.
Alright.
What I was
Corn
gonna
dog's good, I guess.
Corn dog's a goat. Like, he's no big... Like, Big Cozy can't compare. What I'd say, when you get hit, do you ever hold... When you get hit, do you ever hold your breath?
Definitely in tournament.
What about now?
Maybe subconsciously? I don't know.
Okay, when you get hit, or land a hit, just check your breathing. If you are not breathing, make sure to breathe.
Okay. That's definitely something I know I do in tournament, though, especially because I'll notice in, like, a long combo, intense moment, I definitely won't be breathing.
Yeah, so just let's get into a habit of making sure that we are.
Okay.
So it's like, check our breath. If we're not breathing, breathe. If we are, then, yeah, continue. Nice. When he went directly above the platform, I like just like hitting him onto it and then just like doing like a ton of damage with downers and shines and like up tilts and stuff. Because I figured, like, if he's going to, like, just give me, like, a spot where I can have access to all my kill moves, I might as well build percent. It's more if he, like, avoids the platform that I feel compelled to, like, push him, you know?
Okay. Yeah, I definitely, something I've been wanting to do against Spaces is, like, I never really waveland on Tech Chase after getting a shine and stuff like that, when I definitely should be. And
Yeah.
I always, like, try and do it from under.
Yeah, so, like, let's Waveland on and shine, and then exactly, beautiful. Because we can just, like, kind of, like, hold them there. Like, that's one of our strengths.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And it works on every...
And then...
It works on every, like, weight class in some degree. Like, it's like that, like,
100%.
down air shine, or down air up tilt reps, like, on floaties, or mid-fallers, or semi-fast fallers. Like, they're really good in those positions, right?
Yeah.
Let's fight the fox one more time if he'll stay. We'll just get one more, because I want to see if we can do that more on these. On like, let's try to use the audio cues and the breathing thing, and yeah, like if we can, we'll put him on the platform and like combo him there where possible. But like, we're not going to worry too much about that. I know you know how to do that. It's just a matter of like, you know, doing it.
Exactly. Oh. I'm definitely happier with the reps that I actually like waveland on and then just miss the tech chase than when I hit it from under, because I'm like, at least I actually force myself to do kind of the right thing.
Yeah. So what do you think happens when you drop it usually? I know that one, like, you could have actually comboed him, but like once you landed, I think that you could have actually hit him directly. Like that happened there. But is that usually the case, or is it more that we missed the tech chase?
What do you like when I'm dropping my combos?
Specifically the ones on the platforms. What do you think goes wrong? Or what goes wrong?
When I'm tech chasing or when I'm not tech chasing?
When you're tech chasing. When you're doing the platform tech chase.
I think it's really just when I miss it is when it goes wrong. And then I usually don't get reversal off that though, so it's just back to neutral.
Right. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's one of the things I like about that position
exactly.
too. What I'd say helps, try to land like towards like one side, like with a bias towards one side, like a slight one, so that you can catch the, like, you don't have to work as hard to get one of the rolls. Usually it's the interior one that people do with that, and then like they F smash the one that goes away.
Yeah. That's what, speaking of Zephyr, he'll hit me with, he'll be on one side a lot, and then even if I roll, he'll up tilt and combo off it anyway.
Exactly. So like it doesn't, you don't actually want to like land perfectly centered, I think, a lot of the time. It's more like there's like a range on the side that you want to like land in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's probably some like nerd out there who's like, no, there's like, for this particular follow-up you actually want to land center. And I'm like, okay, but like the word generally, what does it mean?
Yeah.
Okay, let's hit pause here. We'll GG's this guy, and let's get back to your set.
Okay.
But just from like that little bit there, how do you feel? Like, was there anything in audio cues that you noticed during those games?
It's definitely like the hit confirms thing.
Yeah, talk to me about that.
Like, I already instantly feel kind of more confident in my hits when I get them, because I hear them, because I'm thinking about hearing them at least.
Okay, that's good. No, that's fantastic. Yeah. So I want to replay the last two stocks, like the opponent's last two stocks from the Battlefield game, and then like with this new knowledge in mind, let's take a look at like what are some things that we could have done better here. I'm gonna put it in slow motion again, like 80% speed, so that we can look at the decisions more carefully. Now that you've had a chance to like experience the audio cues at full speed, like firsthand.
Okay.
So like let's look at this one in particular. We knew that we could have actually advanced here because of like what was the giveaway here that we could keep pushing after the up tilt.
Or just like audio cue wise, or just in general?
Well, anything.
The double jump is a pretty killer, like, come hit me.
Yeah. And also I'd say the tech. So there was a tech followed by a double jump, which we heard, which means that he's slid off somehow. And that means that he's going to be high in the air, so I really like the laser you do. I guess my question is like, why if I think the high laser makes sense, but why back off here? What do you think what do you think, like, what is, like,
Yeah,
what
go
is his
back a little
back
bit.
here
Let me just
doing?
watch that again. Um, yeah, I guess the only thing that really covers from is like a really fast, like fast fall shield onto the platform, shield drop, do another thing. That doesn't really
I feel
just
like the
covering
laser's
space
already
there that he
covering
can't get
that.
into.
Is the laser not already covering that, though?
That's true.
So, like, I think that this is really the position that we're, like, looking at, isn't it? Like, this spot here, when somebody's got, like,
Yeah.
their... So what are your thoughts on, like, what we can do here as the Falco who's going to have
Um,
advantage?
yeah, even before he pops up shield, I like the idea of like run up shield grab or shine grab. Sorry, not shield grab.
Okay, so, like, run up... so dash JC shine grab, basically.
Yeah.
Okay. Why the shine grab? Why, because I'm thinking, like, we can just frame trap him here and grab him.
Yeah, but I'm thinking like if I go up and shine grab, if he doesn't shield, then or if he drops shield for some reason, the shine hits and I can get maybe something juicier than the grab, and then I get the grab anyway.
True, true, true. So you're thinking, like... So you're just thinking that, like, maybe there's, Okay, I'm gonna... I see your point. I guess
Hmm.
where I would challenge that is... Because I get the merits of your play. I don't think it's wrong or anything.
Yeah,
One reason I like just directly grabbing, though, is because the shine itself gives him a cue to, like, structure his input around. So, like, it's something that he can count on,
true.
that he can, like, that he can react to, and then act upon. Whereas the grab doesn't have, like, something in front of it
Yeah,
for him to work with in the same way. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Because, like, if I go up and, like, shine JC, like, if I JC shine into grab, I'm worried that he might just roll.
right. It definitely takes longer.
Exactly, because we're also gonna have to, like, there's gonna be the extra time on the because we're doing, like, you have to wait the extra 2 frames too, because we're
Yep.
yeah, right. So I'm worried we're hitting our efficiency too hard.
Okay. Because yeah, the grab really is like the end goal in that spot anyway.
Well, I mean, I think that, like, I think it's ultimately a question of, like, it's ultimately a question of what we're trying to do here. Like, is the goal here to, like, get him off stage, or is the goal to, like, get a more rewarding hit? The way I view this is he's already at 72, so our forward throw is good.
Yeah,
I say, like, just push. Like, we could do this, but I say just grab him and see what
I
happens.
agree. I think off stage at this point is 100% the best.
Awesome. So let's make a note. I'm gonna grab that earlier image because, yeah, this one's not quite as good. But yeah, I think that, like, that one I think that, yeah, this is strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, this spot here is just, like, it's everything. Because this is absolutely grab. Because you could also like, if you want a DI mix up, if you want to do a DI mix up, you could also up throw him. Like, up throw, and if he, like, goes
true.
anywhere around, if he goes anywhere around there, like, anywhere behind this line, basically, he's dead.
Yeah. I definitely against Marth for a long time, I would literally just F throw every time there. And like Nakakaman told me, he was like, nah, you gotta up throw and like mix it up. To try and like mix up the DI. And it definitely, I don't know, I got some hits off it, but against Marth, I don't know. He kinda is like in a way better situation if he DIs the F throw in. Against Falco, I feel like if he DIs the F throw in, he's still one read away from death.
Well, I mean, like, with Falco, because he's so light, right? Like, if he goes behind us if he goes behind us or something, then, like, we can always just back air him or up air him. Like, he's a more easy to work with combo weight.
Yeah.
So I think that's, like, just the reality of it. So I'm gonna say, like, grab,
Okay.
no, grab, up throw, or back, or F throw,
Yeah.
because this makes perfect sense to me. Because the laser frame, like, the laser locks him in shield. We get, like, we're gonna be, like, plus something stupid going into this.
Yeah.
We're gonna be, like, +2 going, like, +2, 3, 4 going into this, and, like, yeah, like, what, he can't do anything about that. Okay, cool. So moving on. Why the laser? He's just in front of us.
Yeah, that really should have been a down air. What was I? See, that might have been where I needed the audio cue too, because I might have been trying to like
Reset the
read a
no tech.
mistech and reset. Yeah, because otherwise I don't know what that's good for.
That makes a lot
Or
of sense, actually.
maybe I crazily read or reacted to roll away when it just was not that and tried to get a laser. But yeah, that's a bad laser.
Yeah, here's a question here. With his percent being 84, does it ever make sense to nair here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because like if he holds in, like I'm thinking if he holds in, like we can just like kill him after,
Hmm.
and it puts him off stage if he holds down in a way, or if he omsa techs into the corner, it's really good for us. Although I suppose he's just tech standard, so it's unlikely he's omsa techs. But like still, Nair's knockdown in this kind of like flat stretch, I feel like is
It's
really
really
good.
good there. I honestly, against a lot of characters, it's like because I was asking someone about Luigi advice, and they were like, "Oh yeah, once Luigi gets to like higher percent, when you're doing those walling like in place dares, switch those to nairs because once Luigi's a higher percent, it's like better to get off stage and set stuff up." And I think that's true against like a lot of characters, where after like 70 plus, dare is just not really leading to stuff most of the time,
Would you say
or
that?
leading to like a tech chase read.
Would you say this is one of those scenarios?
Um,
Like, would you like with his percent being at 84? Do you think Nair is better than Dare here?
yes, I think it's better for sure because Dare is like he could DI away and end up near the ledge. Probably not far enough to slide off, but like close, and then mix up a tech. If he DIs in, he might even make it up to side plat off Dare.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like Dare is just kind of messy here, I feel like.
Yeah, so lethal DI mix up. And what I'm actually going to throw in one more. So it's also more efficient. Because of like the 7 frame L cancel versus the 9 frame L cancel, you're actually more equipped to cover roll in off the Nair than you are off like the rolls off the Nair than you are off the Dare.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, so less laggy. Less
Yeah.
laggy versus rolls. Cuz like tech chasing like versus TRs. So the thing about like tech chases is that they're such like strict positions because of like how set the window is that like I think it's really important to like have our flowchart figured out like very thoroughly. So this is why I've kind of like stopped on that one
Yeah,
because like every frame matters in a tech chase.
that's true.
Yeah,
I
I think
definitely don't.
no,
I
go
don't
ahead.
think about grounded tech chases as much
Uh,
because obviously Falco doesn't have very many true ones.
Yeah,
But
he doesn't work with them, but like even basic principles like making sure you're using like the more efficient aerial, like those things will
yeah,
have value to you.
yeah,
It's a I feel like I do things very differently. So if you find that I do we're going in a direction that doesn't work for you, like let me know. But it sounds
no,
like so far you're like enjoying this.
yeah. I still think I'm learning new things
Nice. Okay, good. Talk to me about the how about how you do the laser patterns after these?
right here. I definitely that one's a little weird. I feel like my normal thing would be to run off the side plat, double jump, and do 2 lasers, and so then like try and make it so they can't jump. Um,
Yeah,
I feel like
that's
that's an out of character laser for me. I think that's a weird one.
I liked the short hop because like I find that like when people are used to fighting Falco, they kind of know not to like act on the first laser. So I feel like this high one is like cool. I feel like you wanted to then do the double laser after this.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Because you also mess up your movement, right? You see what I mean?
Yep.
So I, so,
Uh,
so I bet that this was supposed to be like like shield drop or like Isaiah drop, some kind of platform drop into like double jump laser into like to shoot up here, because like he does double jump after.
yeah.
But like yeah.
And that one's just too slow because I messed up my move. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's just technical mistake. Moving on with our day. We're moving on with our day.
Yeah.
It's like you wanted to do your normal play, but there was like one thing in front of it, so then we just like goofed a little. It happens. Next time, don't goof.
Yeah, literally. That same thing. That literally. Oh wait, no. Okay, that was the same one.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gonna say that same thing. I think later in the set, it kind of happens on a really similar. Like, I don't CC shine something, and then I get up tilted. So that's why I thought it was happening again.
Yeah, so a question about for you about like neutral. What do you think Falco like when you're doing your like footsie game, like or like you're jockeying for position with your zoning game with like your lasers and stuff? What do you think the purpose of
Mhm.
like Falco's dash dance is?
Um, I guess I feel like there's a lot. I feel like it can like serve as a threat to you as of you running in if you dash dance in and
Hmm.
like force the other Falco to do something. And I think it can act as like a timing delay almost on your lasers. Um,
Yeah, I would agree
I
with
guess
that.
those would be my main two like
It's also
reasons to use
important.
it.
It's also important for checking some of his approaches, isn't it? Right? Because
True.
like dashing away and being able to like get outside of the range of his incoming like aerial, like
Yep.
especially and then wave dash back into like the shine with punish or set up like back air, like those are all very important functions.
Yeah.
Yeah, like your movement's good. Like I really like how you like move around between stocks. I want us to get more organized when we're actually fighting though.
Okay.
Because like you see how like you see how big your movements are. To me, these like look at how you get out of this combo. So you get over
Yeah.
here, and to me, there's no reason to do like so big like to commit our double jump here.
Yeah. You're definitely right.
If we want to go to top platform, we can just go to top platform. If we want to take this platform, we can just take this platform. Like I just don't see what using our jump here accomplishes, and it feels like it turns what could be a very simple, straightforward, like a very simple, efficient movement into something that's kind of like trying to do too much.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
So what do you think we could do instead here?
Um, honestly, it is so it's like such even neutral. You could do literally anything. Just laser, you go to side plat, drop down laser, side plat, and then like wave dash off something because he's right in that wave dash off spot, or short hop off.
Sure. So
Um,
let's slim down our options. So if we look
okay.
at our percent, we're at 43. What do you think he wants to do right now? Like what are the things that we want to be prioritizing beating,
Um,
given our
I feel
percent
like
and
he's
where
just
we
trying to
are?
get any pop up to knock me off stage,
Yeah.
or
Or
like get a little percent and then get me off stage.
yeah. So what moves are those?
Shine, up tilt. He's maybe also looking for a grab because grab starts being really good at this percent.
Okay, so let's say he's looking for shine, up tilt. I would say I would actually say instead of grab, I'd say nair because of where we are. Because like if he hits us out of
True.
the air here, like nair, like with nair or something, he can actually just kill us. Because
Yeah.
either we DI away and we go like here, or we DI in and go here and he spikes us. So, with that in mind, what are your thoughts in terms of like how can we defend against this position? Like what is a movement that would deal with all three of these?
Um, I would like going to side plat would like mostly do that unless he shined like read me and shined up there, but
Okay, so we can go.
also
This is one option.
lasering
Yeah. So short up laser, we shoot the beam across the stage like
because I
so.
think I'm in. I don't know. Is he about to land or did he
Yep.
just jump?
No, he's about to
Okay,
land.
yeah. So I'm in frame advantage, so I could laser faster than him.
Mm-hmm. So laser makes sense.
Specifically, probably a high laser here, so that if he jumps up into it, he can't get his own laser out.
Yeah. So would this be a? Would you shoot it like a high, like a super high laser? Or do you think a beak laser?
I think I'd do a super high laser because like to get it out as fast as possible myself, and to stop a jump from him.
I feel like the beak laser accomplishes that too, though. Like, I think that we're not playing with our frame advantage well enough if we're do. Like, I feel like there's an opportunity for us to play with our frame advantage further, because like basically the
Yeah.
laser you're thinking of shooting is like up here, right?
Yeah,
So I'm thinking the laser that I want to shoot is more like,
the purple.
yeah, the purple, because like it also
Yeah, yeah.
cuts off the jump, but it also gives us a little bit more frame advantage if he like stays on the ground.
Okay.
Because it happens later in our jump, and then like that's my argument.
I
I
guess,
don't
and
know.
I'm already in jump squat here. Yeah.
Yeah,
I definitely have enough time for that.
yeah. So like I think it's like high or beak. I think like in no I think that like it could be either or, but like I think because he hasn't landed yet and we're already started, it makes sense to do
Yeah,
beak laser.
I hear that.
Yeah. Do you do full forward on this, or like what do you think the direction is ideally?
Um, Ideally, it'd probably be like a
Like we could go
yeah, like
here.
a short hop, like a neutral short hop, but then drift forward as I'm lasering.
Okay.
So like I just get a little bit off the very corner of the ledge, and but I don't really want to approach him here. I feel like with a laser.
Okay, so we like. So I'm thinking. I think that makes sense. I think that input.
Specifically, actually, I think the range I want to avoid is his wave dash forward shine range. Is like the scary range I can't laser into. Because if he could wave dash under the laser.
Not if it well could well I think that he's gonna get hit with it as he stand like at the end of. I think he still gets hit by it if we do like the beak height, right? Or does it not? Or does it like? Or does that whiff?
I think, I guess, if he stands up, it'd hit. But if he insta wave dashes, he could wave dash under it. I think.
Okay, gotcha. So, so we want to avoid basically. We want us cut. We want the cutoff to be here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think that means that we do a dash short hop laser, but we just let go of the stick. Like we dash and hold forward during the jump squat, but we let go of the stick before we like actually enter the air. So we go like here. Because I think this is fine.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, and that'll be easier than like neutral, like than in place laser, I think, as well. Because we get to like hold forward and then let go instead of like jumping, holding forward, then letting go later. I think that the like dash short hop laser works. It's just we have to let go during the jump squat frames.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. This makes perfect sense. It's never full hop, right? Like full hop just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. No, against Falco, it's not.
Not in this spot, no.
Although, I've definitely got hit by like full hop, laser fast fall, get another laser out like on the ground. I don't know. I think it's too readable, and you just can get down aired or something. Or if you're shooting two lasers too, they could just run under you and shine you from under.
I feel like we have just like a free opportunity. Like I feel like because of this landing and like where we are, this is just like no laser. Like these are the two these are the two things that like let us know that it's laser time, because the position doesn't really matter in this situation. We could be on the other side of the screen, we could be like further away. It doesn't.
Just a frame advantage.
Yeah, exactly. Laser because FA.
Yeah.
I like doing the reason. So one thing I'll explain about kind of how I do things. I put a lot of these like little indicators on the screen and try to make them match in some way, so that we have a way to get back to the play in shorthand with like our actual game, in our actual matches. It's really important to me that like we have a way to understand why these things are good quickly, so that we can replicate them more easily.
Okay.
Because without that, like we're just kind of like chasing our own tails sometimes when it comes to plays. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's so many things you can do. It's like, how do we know which one we're supposed to do? And that's why we've like started with a big pool of options and slimmed down to like, based on our matchup goals, like what do we want to, like in this spot, what do we need to be doing?
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Terrible dash attack.
When do you ever like, when is dash attack good in this matchup? Like I feel like I feel like it has to be like twice as close for it to be good.
Yeah, there's a couple. It's like it can work. Well, first of all, it's sometimes the only thing you can whiff punish with, because it's fast enough and
True.
it like keeps you going. So sometimes it's just what you got. But then besides that, it's like if you catch them coming down in a laser, sometimes you can reach them fast enough. Certainly, I could not here. And then what's the other? I feel like there's one other like tiny, but no, you're right. It's really bad, especially if the other person knows to hold down. Then it's really, really bad because you just get punished till like 120 for it.
Yeah. So here's the thought: after you hit this, and you see him like, and he's here. It's probably likely that he's gonna shield, right?
Yeah.
How do you feel?
He always loves that too, is that little tiny dash back into shield to get like so like Falco's facing behind instead of towards in shield. Mm-hmm. Then he gets like his back of shine for shine out of shield and just gets a little further away to mess up my shield pressure.
How do you feel about approaching laser here?
To like, so like I'd be right on top of him if he didn't move.
Well, he's gonna move. He's gonna dash away. We're making the calculation that he's gonna dash away this way, right?
Okay.
And block. So what I'm saying here is we'll make him red because he's for player one. But what I'm basically saying is if we think that he's gonna like play defense here, like a reactive defense strategy here, like you know dash away, shine out of shield, why don't we just like immediately go over with like approaching? Why don't we consider advancing laser? Because I think advancing laser would be really good against that.
Yeah, I think
Because like we go here, we get the we get +2 or whatever it is, and then like we just pop off on him.
I think you're right, because even if he doesn't dash away and he just pops shield up, like he probably he'll like see me jump and be like, oh, I'm about to get aerialed, and then I'll laser and he won't have time to react to it, and it's like a Tomahawk Shine at that point situation.
Yeah, and then we get to like push buttons, and if he's like playing, the only way for him to stop this is basically for him to guess that this is what we're going to do. That's like that's the thing that really makes this that brings us all together, in my opinion, because he has to like just assume that we're going to like do this. We don't have to like, he then has the onus is on him at that point to like make a read, and we're happy whenever you have to make the opponent make a read to like deal with your thing. That's usually a good sign.
Yeah.
So I guess the laser comes out, like the laser, we want it to come out around here, right? Like we want low laser.
Yeah, ideally.
Is there an argument for like mid laser here if we think he'll shield, or like high laser even?
I guess there could be, but I feel like I feel like thing that discourages me here is when I don't have maybe quite as much frame advantage as right here. I'll shoot like a mid laser and he'll do that dash away. He'll get a power shield, or even if he doesn't. I like jump in with another laser, then he does a short hop back air out of shield and just stuffs my laser.
Yeah.
I think there's a frame advantage here to not worry about that. But that's definitely
I think that's a good consideration. I think we want like a relatively high laser, or we want like a low laser. Because like the relatively high laser is pretty good against like jump based things, and the low one is good for maximizing advantage, and neither of them are really easy to power shield, so we're like denying that. Yeah. But yeah, like we want one or the other. We don't want like one of these two.
Yeah.
Okay, so high/low laser. Cool. And then the reason that we have this is because he's just gotten hit. This is like a read on dash away. Like it's a soft read on dash away.
Yeah.
On dash shield.
And like kind of more of like a honestly just defensive play in general, because like I guess maybe if he like lands and then up tilts instantly it'd beat it, but like if he puts up a shield at all, I feel like this is a good option. Yeah. If he dashes away at all, it's a good option.
If we think he's gonna up tilt, we could also just like dash dance here too, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I think up tilt from him here would be really bold.
Yeah. Or you know what? We could even just like dash. We could even like walk forward. Like we could consider after this walk forward here and just see what he does. Like there's a lot of ways to, I think, to play this situation, but like it's basically like laser punishes defense. No, laser beats passive, and then like bait / movement versus active. Yeah, because that's like that makes sense.
That does.
Whee! All right, cool. This is yours, and let's continue. I think that in terms of takeaways, what do you think that like the big things you want to like work on are so far?
Like out of this lesson.
Yeah.
Definitely the sound cues, all the possibilities of that. I don't know, I guess a couple of these situational stuff. I think I want to think more about how much frame advantage I have in any given situation, because I feel like that's a common thing that's come up in like one or two of these situations is like I have a little more frame advantage than I like play with. You know? That's another thing. And
how do you lose this? Wait, do you win this?
Yeah, no, I lose this. I know, it's horrible.
No, it isn't horrible. Oh my god, do you know how many of these I've lost? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah. This was last night. It was a bad local. I got reverse 3-0'd in winners, and then this was my loser set that I lost.
Who was in winners finals?
It wasn't winners finals. But,
winners bracket, I see.
Yeah, it was Soul Train. He's a peach.
Do you find the peach matchup tough?
I used to really struggle with it. I think I'm a lot better at it now. I beat Sunny like the past 4 or 5 times we played. So I feel pretty confident in that one. But
this I think is one of the decisions that costed you. Like you get this up tilt and we don't like hit him again. We just back off.
Yeah, I just like I super back off. And if I was listening and reacted to the sound cue of the attack, I would have knew instantly.
Yeah. So like already you can see like tons of spots where you know where you could have pushed with just like a little by having this information you could have just like pushed a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
The cool thing here is that I'd actually argue that a player that uses like visual cues extremely effectively versus a player that uses visual cues fairly effectively, but audio cues fairly and audio cues fairly effectively. I think the second player is at a massive advantage, and I'll tell you why. They're just faster. They're more like
Really?
yeah, because like audio cues happen again. Like if in one study that I looked at, 200 milliseconds was what they got for visual cues, but audio cue they got 140.
That was nasty from him, by the way.
Oh yeah,
And also that is a crazy difference. Yeah.
yeah, it's like 30%. Like that's insane, absolutely insane.
That's like 9 frames.
I don't remember the count, but like I think it's around like 4. I think it's around like 6.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like 6 frames. Like what? Like that's ridiculous.
Also, if that laser
or
that
4.
missed by an inch would have hit, I 100% win that.
Actually, no, it's closer to 4. I did the math wrong. Either way, my point is, that's crazy. Imagine being 6 frames faster than your opponent. Like,
Yeah.
and on
Yeah.
top of that, you don't have to take your eyes off them for like those cues. Like the ones like the ledge
true.
dash one, you don't have to look at them. It happens when you touch the edge, so that's a fixed position.
That's true. You know, I think I've always been pretty good at against Marth shooting lasers that like are really, really hard for them to get around with their invincibility. At like a really good timing. Like I've had Marth players complain, like I literally do really good timing lasers every time. I wonder if subconsciously I use that Marth grabbing ledge audio cue and time it based on that.
Yeah, I bet you. I would not be surprised. So okay, so here's the thing. We got this laser, and then we went for like. Talk to me about like the whiff punish here. Like, what do we do after that that can be better than this dash attack?
I feel like the automatic here would be just dash JC shine. I think it's close enough that hits.
Yeah, yeah, I can see it. So like basically we'd act here, so it'd be like dash.
Yep.
Well, okay. So do you know how like plus your do you know how plus a laser is on hit?
I think a stale one is 11 frames.
Yeah, it's like 11 or it's 11 or 12, but there's also 4 frames of auto cancel lag, right?
True.
So it's like net 7 or 8. So yeah, dash JC shine hits on 6.
Yeah.
And if you need 1 frame to travel in the air, then yeah, it hits on 7. So yeah, we totally have enough time for it.
Yeah.
The other one that like stood out to me was this might sound weird, but like I kind of like the idea. I kind of like going for turnaround up tilt, or yeah, turnaround up tilt. I think looks quite good here too.
I'm not gonna. I do agree with that. I'm not gonna lie. Looking at it and thinking about it, I was definitely nervous. This is Game 5 last stock. I was definitely nervous at this point, and I wouldn't be surprised if that dash attack was me trying to dash JC shine and fat fingering the A button.
Could it make sense to grab here to like, because I feel like if we're nervous.
Yeah, I thought about grab. I do think it's really safe, and I will say like right here I'd probably up throw and get a nair because Zephin never STIs the laser.
I like
and
F throw
like
here. I like F throw here. Interesting.
I think F throw's also okay, but I feel like he could just grab ledge off it, like jump and just grab ledge before I could get there.
I don't think there's a chance in the world that he can do that. Let us consult the mighty calculator.
Okay.
So F throw ID 0, cool. And we're fighting Falco. Nice, and we're on Dreamland.
Yeah.
Cool. Where did he get thrown? Where was this? About here. So
yeah, I'm right in front of the tree.
Gotcha. So that would be underneath the side platform. So we're like here basically.
Yeah, yeah.
And this is where he's thrown.
Right, like in the line with the end of top plat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, not a chance.
Oh, that he gets to let. Well,
no, because like he hits.
Yeah, 118.
Oh wait, so what percent was he?
I think 118. Or was that my percent? Am I tripping? Okay, yeah, no, he's at 118.
Oh, well, he's at 118. Maybe I got this backwards. I think I had this backwards. He actually does not. It's close. He almost.
Yeah, that is actually really close. I figured he'd be able to go further.
Yeah, because if he goes like, Yeah, he actually just like like with a pummel, he definitely missed. Well, actually, we'd be throwing him
I would.
higher because it's this only
I
this.
will say
Uh huh.
I would pummel twice here every single time.
So okay, so this doesn't have the full throw damage. This only has the 3 because there's like the extra hitbox while doing it. So we actually have to toggle it up 4, and then
Yeah,
if it's double pummel, that adds another like 5. So like yeah, no way.
he's sneaking off.
No, isn't that interesting to know that like we have that option available to us?
That's true.
Because like this, I
I
feel
wonder
is
if there's a. Do you think there's any DI he could slide off there?
no, because he misses it. This is where we're actionable. This is where he goes.
Oh, oh wait, the circle is where we're actionable?
This is where we're actionable. This is where he goes.
Oh, oh my God. Okay. I was reading that super wrong.
Yeah, you had it
Okay.
backwards. So you see what I
Yep,
mean?
yep. I absolutely see what you mean now.
So I guess it's like maybe here if he full ends, maybe. But if he's holding out for the up throw, like this is like
Yeah,
this is the thing about Falco's throws that I'm hoping that we're learning from this. Like it pays to have like a good knowledge of your mix ups off them.
it does. I know I've gone very in depth into Falco's throws for the Puff matchup.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've definitely like looked at all the mix-ups and all the shit you can get if they're DIing one way or the other and stuff. And but I definitely don't apply it enough to other mix-ups. I usually just end up or other matchups. I usually just end up you.
Yeah. So here's what I'm going to say. Continue to develop Falco throw mix-ups awareness, like, or continue develop knowledge of Falco throw mix-ups and non-puff matchups.
Mm-hmm.
In not throw mix-ups in non-puff matchups. I'd also say, let's also have you continue. No, let's work on what we do after lasers. So, emphasis on lasers. No, on following up. No, following up. On lasers. When to grab. Dash JC shine. No, dash JC shine. D tilt, up tilt, etc. Up tilt, down smash, etc. Let's also throw in. I'm going to say, yeah, using UAir and U tilt more in combos. In the situations we specified. And like ones. And then the only other thing I'd say is like, yeah, let's try to maintaining pressure or choosing movement. Choosing opening movements with more awareness of the needs of the situation. Bracket will be helpful. No, will help having audio cue development for this.
Yeah.
Audio cue development will help with this.
All right.
All right, amazing. And that, I think, is what I want to put on down for our takeaways. When would you like to meet next, assuming you still want to do another one of these?
Yeah, that is so. I'll be honest. I won a shit ton of money matching someone, and so I decided to spend some of it on getting better at melee, right? Because I won it through melee, obviously. And so I have $400 ready for 10 lessons, right? So my original thought was like once every 2 weeks, and then that'd be like 5 months total, right? But I don't know. I wanted your opinion on if you thought it was worth waiting longer between the lessons, or if I went once every week, I would get the same amount out of all the lessons.
I would say that like the amount, it's really more to do with how your ability to intake information. Like I find that like everyone kind of works at their own pace, and that's fine. But that's something that's especially after a first session, that's difficult to say. What I would recommend doing is I have a bulk rate offer where it's like 4 sessions for 120. So what I would say is why don't we start on that on weekly, and if we find that works for us, we can keep at it. And if it doesn't work with us, then we can always adjust the time. But I think that starting more frequently and then going down is easier than going the other way.
Okay, I like it.
Wonderful. So if that's how you want to proceed, I can put you in for the next 4 weeks. Just send me 120 USD through PayPal, and I will see you this time next Wednesday. Sound good?
Sounds perfect.
Amazing. This one, I really like how this went too. And yeah, if you have any feedback for me on what I can do better or how I can better like tailor this to your needs within reason, let me know, okay?
Sure. Sure.
Amazing. Take care, Defy.
All right. You too.